Let's start once again with the production function. Under this, we are going to start with the concept of product, right? So basically, this is the important part. This is the important points under this chapter. We're going to cover it. And after that, some numerical questions will be asked on this point as well, right? So basically, first of all, we'll understand what is the meaning of concept of product, and then we're having different angles from the point of view numerical, right? A product or output refers to the volume of goods produced by the firm. Right? What is the meaning of product? Basically, the when we talk about the product, so it is refers for the point of view counting of the volume of goods which is produced by the firm or the company. As the industry, you can see like that, right? So the concept of product can be looked at from three different angles at the stages. You can see like that. First of all, total product, average product, and marginal product. So, what is the meaning of TP? What is the meaning of PAP? What is the meaning of AMP? We'll study one by one. First of all, we are going to start with the TP, that is called as total product. Basically, total product refers to total quantity of goods which is produced by the firm and the organization and the company. As well as it is given in a specific period, which is given in a specific time, and which is produced with the number of units, either inputs, that is called as. So, in simple terms, total product refers to the total quantity of goods which is produced by the firm during a given period of time with a given number of inputs. Right? So, from the point of view, remember, you can keep in mind only total quantity and given period and given number of inputs. Just you can keep in mind 3 to 4 points. Right? Example, if 10 labors are there, and whoever producing 60 kgs of rice, then total product is 60 kg. Right? There are total number of labors. How many numbers are there? Labors 10, and all 10 labors are producing 60 kg of rice. So it means what? Total product is only 60 kg. Right? In short run, a firm can expand TP by increasing only the variable factors. However, in the long run, TP can be raised by increasing both fixed and variable factors, because company have only limited producing of quantity, and they are producing only, they can hire only 10 laborers, and they can manufacture, they can produce only 60 kg. But when we talk about the long run, what they needed as a firm, they needed increasing of machinery, expansion of machinery, as well as they can increase their labor as a manpower, and after that they can increase their total product total product. But when we talk about from the point of view short run, firm can expand their TP, but with the help of increasing of variable factors only. So what are the variable factors? They can purchasing of more raw materials, right? And they can producing more quantity with the help of only 10 laborers. When we talk about short run, so in the short run, they can increase their, variable factors. So you can take a simple example of purchasing of raw material, as well as you can say increasing of labor, either manpower, and with the help of both points increasing, they can increase their total products as well. But however, if you talk about the long run, then TP will change. But at the same time, you need to increase in fixed as well as variable expenses. Both factors is needed. Both factors is needed to change it. But otherwise, it cannot be increasing the total product. Got it? Suppose TP is also known as total physical product. Whatever actually you are produced, actual produced. Right? As well as you can say in other terms, total return, as well as you can say total output also. So whatever, basically total product, it refers from the point of view, counting the total quantity of goods which is produced by the firm within given, within given a specific period with the specific inputs, that is called as total products. That's it. Nothing is difficult, nothing is different. Now, when we talk about the AP, AP, basically it refers to the output per unit of variable inputs. How much output they are, producing with the variable inputs. Example, if total product is having 60 kg of rice, which is produced by the 10 laborers at the manpower, that is called as inputs, then average product will be 60 divided by 10 laborers, it comes 6 kg. It means one labor producing only 6 kg rice. How to find out, average, total rupees divided by total number of persons, simple terms. In this case, total inputs producing as a rice 60 kg with the help of 10 labor manpower. After the calculating, it comes 6 kg, 6 per kg labor, per labor. One labor is producing only 6 kg. So with the help of this counting, with the help of this formula, we can find out the average product of the company. As well as you can say with the simple and technical formula that is called as TP divided by N, that is called as factors. Right? TP in terms of AP will be, TP is equal to AP into units of variable factor. How to find out TP? How to find out AP into units, produced by the company. Right? These are the simple formulas. Now, average product is also known as average physical products as well as average return also. Now, we'll discuss about the marginal product. Marginal means what? Additional. We have studied already in the earlier chapters. Marginal product refers to the additions to total products. But when one or more units of variable factor is employed, it means it measures extra output per extra unit of holding of input, all the other input fixed. See, in this case, marginal products n stand for n units of variable factor is equal to TPN, total products of n units of variable factors, and TPN TPN minus 1 is equal to total products of n minus 1 units of variable factors. This is the simple formula of finding out the marginal product. In simple terms, you can keep in mind marginal, it means what? Additional to total product. How much additional unit is producing with the help of having available inputs. Sorry. That is called as additional, either marginal you can say. Now, see, next time is that you can, you can calculate, MP with the help of numerical forms. Example, if 10 laborers make 60 kg of rice and they took 11 labor make 67 kg of rice, second example, then MP of 11 labor will be MP of 11 labor will be. So you need to find out with this formula. MP11 is equal to TP11 minus TP10. See, MP11 it means what? Marginal product, they manufacture 67 kg with the help of 11 laborers. And they makes 60 kg of rice with the help of 10 laborers. This one situation is called as marginal, additional. Right? And MP of 11 labor will be. Now you need to find out MP11 is equal to TP11, total product is 11, minus total product of 10. Now this one minus this one. 11 minus 10. We are going to study only marginal. So marginal means what? Additional. In the case, marginal MP stand for marginal product is produced by 11 in this case, right? Now second is MP11 is equal to 67 kg of rice minus 60 kg of rice is equal to 7 kg. So you have find it out, marginal product is also known as marginal physical product as marginal returns. I'll repeat it again. This example, let's see. See, marginal product of n units of variable factor, right? Now TPN is equal to total product of n units of variable factors, this one. And then TP n minus 1 is equal to total product of n minus 1 units of variable factors. Now n is equal to number of variable factors. Now MP is equal to n was 11th factor, right? N, it means what? Number of n unit of variable factors is equal to TP stand for total product of n units. Total products of n units, that is called as n units. These are the units, minus TP stand for again variable factor, that is called as this one. Again, it was related to the units, right? It's related to the kg. You can say labor as you can consider the units. As you can say just a minute. Now marginal product of n unit of variable factor and variable factor, these are the variable. All they are the variable factors. See, first of all, we have considered labor, and second time we have considered kg, right? So
Yeah.
with the help of labors and difference in kgs, we calculated marginal. Let's see again another example is there or not. One more way to calculate MPC. This is the second example. We know MP is the change in the TP. MP will be changed in the TP when one more unit is of variable factor is employed. Obviously, MP will be changed when additional unit will be changed. However, when change in variable factor is greater than 1 unit, then MP can be calculated as like this. Change in total product divided by change in units of variable factor is equal to delta TP by delta M. Now suppose 2 labor produces 60 units and 5 labors produces 90 units, then MP will be what? Right? Now TP of 5 labors minus TP of 2 labors. Right?
Yeah.
Then change in units of variable factor. 5 labors minus 2 labors is equal to MP. Now, or 90 units minus 60 units is equal to 30. Then 5 minus 2 is equal to 3 is equal to 10 units. It means we are producing marginal unit as a 10 units. This is the simple way to calculate marginal units. This is the easiest formula. Got it?
Yeah.
Now return to a factor, law of variable proportions. Basically, when we talk about the marginal either to TP, either average, so that time we are going to consider returns. Return to a factor refers to the result increases in the total products. That is called returns. When only one factor is increased. Whenever any one factor is increasing, then your output should be increased. Keeping all the other factors remain same as a fixed. But in short run, when one input is variable and all other inputs are fixed, the firm production function exhibit the law of variable proportions. It depends upon the situation. Let's see how. Law of variable proportion, either LVP, is one of the most important law of proportion. It shows the nature of a rate change in the output due to change in the only one variable factor. Now, in this case, due to reason of any change in only one variable factor, it will be changing output also.
Okay.
If one variable factor is changing, then output should be changed. In LVP, right? But law of variable proportion is also known as law of returns also. Why? Because of the reason one factor is changing, then obviously another output will be changed. That is why it is known as law of returns. Got it? Got it or not?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, second part is that statement of law of variable proportions again. Law of variable proportions state that as we increase quantity of only one input, keeping other inputs fixed, total product initially increases at increasing rates, and at the decreasing rate, at the final at a negative rate. Just understand only one thing in this case. Law of variable proportions state that as we increase quantity, but when only one input keeping other input fixed. Only one input is changing, but other inputs are keeping fixed. That is called as law of variable proportions. Got it? Now in
Yeah.
this case again having three phases. Now we are going to discuss only three phases. Let's see. Phase 1, TP rises at increases rate. If TP increases, MP also increases. Both TP and MP increases. Right? TP rises at decreasing rate. TP rises at decreases rate. No, rate is decreasing. Right? And MP decreasing is a
Yeah.
positive. MP decreasing is a positive. Both are decreasing. Decrease, decrease. Phase 2.
But how is it positive then?
I think so. Numerical example is given there. Right? We will understand in this case. Right?
Okay.
Now TP falls, MP becomes negative. It's a simple thing. Total product fall and MP also fall. It becomes negative. But we have to understand this concept only. Because both things are same. This one also is same. But in this case, TP rises at decreasing rate, but MP decreases at as a positive. I think so. It will be understood with the help of this table only. A few assumptions are there for the variable proportion. Let's see how it operates in short run only, because all factors are classified variable and fixed. Basically, when you talk about the variable operation, proportions, it run only short run factors only. The law applies to all fixed factors, including land. It is applicable for all factors, right? Under law of variable proportion, different units of variable factors can be combined with the fixed factors. See, when we talk about the variable proportions, so that time we need to consider all the combined fixed factors also. Combined it means what? Variable as well as fixed factors will be considered. Right? And the law
Yeah.
applies to field of production only. It is applicable only in production. It is not applicable in any other sector like that trading, wholesaler, manufacturer, not. It is applicable only in manufacturing and production factories. The effect of change in output due to change in variable factor. If variable factor is changed, output will be changed. We have seen in this already case. It is assumed that factor production become imperfect substitute of each other. The state of technology is assumed to be constant during the operation of this law. These are the assumptions. It is assumed that all variable factors are equally efficient. Factor sheet means what? Only all variable factors, not fixed. Only all variable factors are equal important and equal efficient. We cannot say labor is important than the other variable factors. All the factors are equal to efficient. Now let us understand all these entire things, assumptions, and all that other part with the help of example. Now, I think so. You had a doubt in the second phase, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Let's see how. Now, let's discuss about the phase 1. This one. See your fixed factors everywhere remain same. It will not be changed at all because fixed factors are remain constant. They never change. That is why it is called as fixed, right? Now, when
Yeah.
we talk about the variable factor, in this case, your variable factor is this one, this one, no, your variable factors are changing, right? But
Yeah.
your total output, total product is 10 and total product is 30. Now, we have seen that when your variable factor is changed, your TP will be changed, output will be changed, right? See, in this
Yeah.
case, page number 1, increasing returns to factors. Why? Returns are increasing due to reason of factors are increasing. Variable factors are increasing, right?
Yeah.
MP also increasing in this case. MP also increasing. But in the other situation, phase 2, what will happen? Your variable factors increasing randomly, right? Your
Yeah.
TP is increasing also, but at the same level, your TP was remain same. TP was remain same. Your total product was remain same.
Yeah.
That is why, in this case, your MP was 15, 7, and 0. Why we are getting returns diminishing return to a factor? Now, in this case, come to the again main point. TP rises at decreasing rate. Your TP rises, right, with the help of decreasing rate. TP rises. Where is your return rate? Decreasing rate. Wait. TP rises. Where is your rate? TP rises at decreasing rate. TP rises at decreasing rate. And then MP decreases. MP decreases. And positive. And then TP falls. TP falls. And MP becomes negative. Okay. Negative returns to a factor. Now, it's the entire thing is depend upon TP. Only TP and MP. Now, once again, we will go through the earlier part. MP, how to calculate MP? See, Anshika, you need to calculate MP with this help. Then we will get this answer.
Okay.
Right? You need to apply this formula
Yeah.
only. Then you will get answer. Right? Just do
Yeah.
at homework and try it. I hope you will get answer.
Okay.
Now, this is the explanation with the diagram. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Right? Now again, here is your total product in units and units of variables 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And here is your total products 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now here is a point. That point is called as law of variable proportions, right? Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, right?
Yeah.
Mm. Where is phase 2 explanation? Huh. Explanation of given of this table over here. See, diminishing returns to a factor that is called TP increases at diminishing rate. TP increases at diminishing rate, right? TP increases diminishing rate. In the second phase, every additional of variable factor adds lesser and lesser amount of output. Got it answer? Got it answer?
Yeah.
I'll repeat it again. Why it is called a diminishing return to a factor? Because of the reason. In the second phase, every additional variable factor adds every addition of variable factor, that is 3 to 4, 4 to 5. Everywhere is adding one factors. But they are giving lesser amount of output. After the 45, it gives 52, 52 only. It gives lesser satisfactions in other output. It means TP increases at diminishing rate and MP falls with the increasing variable factors. MPs fall down. Right? That is why it is called as, this is known as the diminishing return to factor. This is known as diminishing return to factor.
Yes.
Now, it happens because after level of output, pressure on fixed out input leads to a fall in the productivity of the variable inputs. The second phase ends at point S. So see, this is the explanation of diagram. I hope you understand this basic concept,
Yeah.
why it becomes negative and positive. Now again, what are the reasons for law of variable proportions? I think so. This question will be asked in the examination because reasons is asking, right? First of all, better utilization of the fixed factors. See, as you know, as a businessman, every businessman, they wanted to utilize maximum resources, whatever they are having, right? Either that
Yeah.
resources will be natural, that resources may be artificial, might be they will be having a fixed, they will be having a variable. Whatever they have, they want to utilize optimum utilization of resources. But in the first phase, the supply of the fixed factor is too large, whereas variable factors are too few. So the fixed factor is not fully utilized, right? So when variable factor are increased and combined with the fixed factor, then fixed factors are better utilized. It means, sorry, if you have a much more uh, resources as the factors than the variable, then it could be imbalance of the outputs. So every businessman at every organization, they are trying to utilize both factors with efficiently, with increasingly. Then in the other situation, increased efficiency of variable factors. When variable factors are increased and combined with the fixed factor, then former is utilized is more efficient manner. At the same time, the greater cooperations and high degree of specialization between the different units of variable factors to the division of labors. If you are increasing of variable factors, they're combining with the fixed factors also, and they're trying to get maximum utilization of resources, either of factors. At the same time, they wanted to get proper cooperation between the variable and fixed factors only. See, simple funda in the both cases, they are trying to utilize better optimum utilization of resources, either fixed resources, either variable resources. Now, third one is that individuality or of fixed factors. Individuality of fixed factors. See again, generally the fixed factor which are combined with the variables. Fixed variable factors are indivisibles. Basically, fixed factors are indivisible. Such factors cannot be divided into smaller units, obviously. Once an investment is made in an indivisible factor, then the addition of more and more units of variable factor improves the utilization of fixed factors. See, simple terms, fixed factors are indivisibles. We cannot divide it to smaller units. That is why every company trying to utilize maximum resources from that fixed resources only. So what are the reasons? Behind that, phase 2. Again, the main reason for the occurrence of diminishing or decreasing returns of two factor. It was the explanation of phase 1. Now it was the it is the explanation of phase 2. Why it is called as diminishing returns to a factor? Let's see one by one. Because of the reason, optimum combination of factors. Among the different combination between variable and fixed factors, there is one optimum combination at which total product is maximum. So in this case, your TP is having maximum. Your TP is having maximum after making the optimum use of fixed factors. After using of fixed factors, right? The marginal interest of variable factor begins to diminish. For example, if machinery is its optimum use when 4 laborers are employed, an addition of one more labor will increase TP by very less amount of MP and will start diminishing. See, basically that machine will work with the help of 5 laborers, but we hired only 4 laborers. 4 laborers, right? We are producing 5 units only with the help of 4 laborers. But if you hire one more labor, so with the help of 5 laborers, we can manufacture 7 units. We can produce 7 units also. So it means what? We are trying to utilize maximum resources as a fixed factors. In this case, I'll repeat it again. In this case, example, if a machinery that is called a fixed factor is at its optimum use, when 4 laborers are employed, then addition one more labor will increase TP by very less amount, and MP will start diminishing. Right? So this is called as optimum combination of factors. See, we always try to utilize both factors. That is called as combined factors, variables and fixed factors. Then overutilization of fixed factors. As we keep on increasing the variable factors, eventually a position comes when a fixed factors has its limit. If you are using too much your variable factors, but for fixed factors having a certain limit, after that it gives diminishing returns. See, you can take a simple example of vehicles. If your vehicles you are using normally, sometimes and occasionally, it gives long life. But same vehicle, if you are using for too much, that is called as if you are using that vehicle for a maximum. So automatically it gives diminishing returns after certain level, after certain limit. Last but not the least, that is called as imperfect substitute. Diminishing returns to a factor occurs because fixed and variable factors are imperfect substitute of one another. Both are imperfect. Let's see how. Labor can be substituted in place of capital, or capital can be substituted in the place of labor till particular limit. We cannot substitute with each other. Labor cannot take a place of capital, and capital cannot take a place of labor. But beyond the optimum limit, they become imperfect substitute of one another, which leads diminishing returns. That is why it is called as diminishing returns to a factor phase number 2. Right? It means, in short, both factors are important, like the fixed and variable factors are important for the point of view utilizing of maximum utilization of resources. Now phase number 3. Phase number 3. Limitation of fixed action, factor. Obviously, we can use fixed factors for a particular limit only. After certain limit, it cannot give maximum returns, either maximum benefits. So this is the first and most important factor, that is called as limitation of fixed factors. a poor combination between variable and fixed factors. When variable factor becomes too excessive in relation to fixed factors. Suppose if you are using of variable factor excessive than the fixed, then automatically it is called as poor combination between the variable and fixed factors. You need to utilize both the factors with equal level, with a certain limit, with a
Okay,
certain
so
level.
they should be balanced.
Yes, obviously, they should be balanced. If you excessive use
Okay.
of variable, it fixed is not giving maximum output. If for excessive use of fixed, then variable it cannot be gives maximum output. So that is the basic reason behind that poor coordination and the poor combination between the variable and fixed. Now, decrease in efficiency of variable factors. Obviously, if you are using of excessive use of variable factor, then automatically it decrease their efficiency. You should maintain the balance between the variable and fixed. That is why
Mm.
both combination is required for the point of view giving maximum TP. Got it?
Yeah.
I hope you understood up to this.
Yes.
I, I think so. Anshika, rest of the part is having only numerical part,
Yeah.
right? So you can do one thing. You can try to complete entire numerical part till next lecture. So meanwhile, we'll start with the next chapter.
So I have a exam,
When?
business studies periodic Wednesday.
Wednesday. So is it possible to complete entire part or not?
I don't think so. I'll do half of it.
No worries, but you can do one thing for the next lecture. You can send me the new chapters because I think so. It's a
Yeah,
numerical
okay.
part. You can do yourself. There is no problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See you then next lecture. If any doubt, then you can ask me anytime.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. See you then.